Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be taking this dark green Starbucks tumbler and I'm going to spray paint the main cup of it orange because I want to make it into a St. Patrick's Day themed cup, so let's get into it. This will be the first cup that I've ever spray painted, so hopefully it all goes well. If not, it's not that big a deal because I did get this cup with stars, and for those who may not know, Starbucks has reward stars, and when you get to a certain amount, you can either get a free drink or even a free cup amongst other things. This originally retailed for $20, but I was able to get it for free in exchange for 500 stars, which is probably why I'm willing to risk potentially ruining this cup. First, I'm going to wipe down the cup with some rubbing alcohol just to get any excess oils or grit that might be on the cup somewhere, and I'm using a scrap of fabric that I had laying around. After this, we should have a nice clean surface to work with, and hopefully the spray paint will properly adhere to it. I don't want to get that top of the lip spray painted, so I'm going to protect it with some painter's tape and just place it around the whole perimeter. That way when we're finished with our project, we can just peel it off and it'll be just like before. As I finish up this part, I'm just going to quickly mention that in the next shot, you're going to see I have a plastic bag around my hand. People who often customize a lot of tumblers, they have this pole with the foam piece at the end of it so that they can hold their cup away from them as they spray paint it. However, I have none of that, so just be prepared for some silly looking improvising ahead. This is a rust orange spray paint with a gloss finish that I picked up from Walmart for around $5. It's paint and primer in one, so we should be able to get some good coverage with this. I'm holding the spray paint bottle probably about a foot away from the actual cup itself, and I'm doing this outside for ventilation purposes. And yes, that's a cup on my hand while my hand is taped inside a plastic bag. That's the silly improvising I was telling you about, so only the top quality here on my channel. For our first coat, I'm just trying to make sure that all parts of the cup are mainly covered. I'll go back and do a second coat, but it's better to do more coats that are light than one heavy coat that ends up dripping and being messy. Another note, even if you're spray painting outside, you want to make sure that you're doing it away from your house or outside furniture because the spray paint will travel and the last thing you want to do is get in on any of your stuff. I probably could have laid something down on the grass to protect it, but I didn't and the grass is still okay, so there's that. Here's how the cup looks after one coat, and you can see some of that dark green peeking through, so I'll be spray painting it again off camera and I'll show you how it looks before we clear coat it. This is after 2 coats, the cup's completely covered and it's a bit too glossy for my preference, so I will be using a matte spray paint for our clear coat. This is that same brand of Rust-Oleum spray paint. I believe I got it from Target, but you can get it from Walmart as well. And just like with the orange paint, I'll be doing 2 coats of this matte spray paint while waiting about an hour in between each layer, and then after my final coat, I'll wait 24 hours before I start touching the cup because I want to make sure it's absolutely fully dry. Better to be safe than sorry. It's the next day and this cup is definitely dry, so I want to peel off that tape. I don't want to take a chance of potentially taking the paint with it, so I'm just going to take this razor blade to define the edge and make for a smooth peel process. Is that part necessary? I don't really know, but it makes me mentally feel better, so I did it. Here's our cup with the tape peeled down, and now we can separate it from everything. I would definitely say that we got an even color all around, and it doesn't feel tacky or anything like that to the touch. Now, let's put the lid in straw on so we can see how it kind of looks overall, but for our last finishing touch, I actually just got this cup straw topper in the mail, so we'll open that package together and see the completed St. Patrick's Day look. And here's our topper that we're going to put on it. It came as a package in a package, so I just took it out of the main one. Let's take a look at it. I don't think I could have asked for a more perfect topper for this cup to complete the St. Patrick's Day look. I'm definitely excited that I came across this gnome topper off Etsy. I'll leave the seller's link in the description below if anyone's interested. And here's the final look of my custom St. Patrick's Day cup. I can also use this cup around Halloween time since it's kind of giving me pumpkin vibes with the orange bottom and the green top. Overall, I'm super happy with it. What do you guys think? As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you want, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye friends!